Put it in between your legs.
So we're really glad you're here. We're really glad that you got to make a movie together and form this new friendship. And we want to thank Katsuya, who treated us to dinner tonight.
Delicious.
So thanks for getting all that way long.
Dinner.
Very nice.
Creamy sushi. It was creamy.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, creamy rock shrimp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a crab roll.
And raw.
You can still taste it.
The evening is young. Good. All right, so we'll get the ball rolling with just something simple, just a lot of simple thing. A true or false question for each of you, okay? All right. Shirley, true or false? You were named after Shirley Temple.
True.
Oh.
The polar opposite. I'm a Democrat.
But Shirley Temple was all the rage.
She was all the rage. She was darling. She was sweet. She had curly hair, and so they thought I was like her.
Did you think you were like her as you grew into girlhood?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Jack.
Shirley Temple Black.
Wow.
Karma.
Okay, true or false? You, 16 years ago, you appeared in one of the most notorious movies of its time, Waterworld.
True.
Wow.
Yes. It's hard to spot me because I'm covered in grease, but I am the pilot of the one and only plane in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Plane scene.
Uh-huh.
I don't.
I was out in Hawaii for like 3 months waiting for my 2 days of acting. I really wasted money.
Well, that wasn't the only occasion on which they wasted money on that.
I'm holding my mic way closer than everyone else.
Well, no, I'll match you in just a moment.
You know what I mean? It feels better up
That's good. That's good. How did you get the gig?
here. I went in and auditioned for Kevin Costner and the director. Yeah? I'm really bad with names.
He was the director.
I'm lucky I got Kevin Costner. But went in there. Did I audition? I don't even remember if I read. I think they saw me in another movie and they said, "Yeah, we like you. We like what you're about." Wanna be in this movie? And I said, "Yeah." There's not really a good story there.
But you were, and were you going out on a lot of auditions at that time?
I was, yeah. I paid my dues out there on the mean streets of Hollywood, auditioning left and right. Rejection. Rejection was my middle name. That's the deal. That's the deal. If you can't stand the rejection, get out of the kitchen. It is scratching tooth and nail. But I was excited about Waterworld because it was supposed to be the road warrior of the ocean, right? Road Warrior was my favorite movie. So
It was supposed to be, it was like the equivalent of being in Transformers today or something like that. It was going to be like the big movie of the year.
yeah,
But it was big in the wrong ways.
sure.
Did you then consider yourself a working actor, an aspiring actor? Were you a musician, moonlighting as an actor? How did you see yourself?
I was a struggling actor. I'd get a little part here and there, and then I'd run out of money and just go live at my mom's. Another job and could go out and get an apartment again.
That's
I
good.
considered myself
That's a good strategy.
barely keeping it together.
Whereas you, Shirley, were...
Can I ask him
Yeah.
a question?
Go right ahead.
Did you know then how funny you were?
I felt confident. I loved to do it, and I felt like I just hadn't connected yet with some material to really show what I could do. So I wasn't about to give up, but I I could
But
feel
you
funny.
had that comedic confidence.
I had the confidence, yeah. Felt like even when I failed, if I didn't get the part, if I had a good audition, it was like a great thrill for me. So even in the struggle, there was lots of joy. You know, sometimes I would just stink up the joint.
Do you
Yeah.
remember anybody you lost a part to that you were upset about?
Well, now we're gonna get dirty. You wanna get down dirty?
No, not their fault necessarily. You know what they were saying, for instance, they went in a different direction.
Yeah, you know, early on there was a. No, I don't remember it.
Never mind. Now, in contrast, Shirley, you were a star in your first film.
And that's what they told me.
Yeah. You were plucked out of Broadway and plopped onto the big screen in the leading role. Day one.
Hitchcock had come to, well, actually, his production manager had come to see me in a pajama game. I was on for the star. She had a broken ankle, and I was replacing her. A lot of funny things about that, but never mind. And he was there, this production manager, and went back and told Hitch, and I went to visit Hitchcock at the Waldorf Astoria. And he was delightful, funny, cruel, cynical, and extremely kind of comedically demanding. And then he asked me to read with Mildred Dunnett, Mildred Natwick, Teddy Gwynn, remember them? And John Forsythe. And I
Teddy Gwynn being Edmund Gwenn, who we all know as Chris Kringle in Miracle on 34th Street. He was so great in that film with Aaron.
And I didn't know how to act. I couldn't hardly read the script. I was a dancer. Anyway, I sort of played myself or whatever. And at the end of this reading with all the wonderful actors, me playing it like that, Hitch said, "You know, my dear, you have the guts of a bank robber." And he hired me.
Good instinct.
First day on the set, he said, "Genuine shopper, old girl, genuine shopper." I didn't know what that meant, so I turned to John Forsythe and said, "What does this mean?" He said, "Well, you have to think of you do it, a synonym for genuine,
Real. Authentic.
real, a synonym for chopper, axe. Put them together, relax." And that's how he directed. He didn't say much to actors, but he would use this kind of cockney way of toying with your confidence or whatever he thought it was. And the only other thing he said to me was before one particular line, "dog's feet."
It's like copy mining slang,
Right.
Okay.
Dog's feet.
Pause.
Pause. And a picture's confidence. And I was telling you at dinner that I had been in the chorus and couldn't afford food. And there I was eating every meal with Alfred Hitchcock. I mean, that's eating. And the head of the studio called me and said, "Do you want a career or not? Because you gained 15 pounds since you were on this side of the table, and when we turn around, we didn't even know it's you." Well, I learned a lot in that first.
All right, so here's the quiz part of the equation here. Do you remember in that wonderful film, Trouble with Harry, do you remember how you killed Harry?
I don't know. I killed him off stage, Leonard. I remember that I talked about that I had hit him over the head with a milk carton.
Milk bottle.
Milk bottle. But I didn't, it wasn't in the movie that I hit him, was it? You saw me hit him?
We knew you did.
Okay, well, they talked about it.